Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. It's Stu Gaming. My channel's all about gaming, as you can see in the title. Pretty straightforward. Today we've got a short video for you, just like an introduction video into a new Game Pass game. So it's what I've been calling Game Pass Exploring. Game Pass Exploring is basically all about me exploring Game Pass for people. So you can get some ideas of what games you'd want to play, get some ideas of what, basically, if you haven't got Game Pass, then why should you get Game Pass? See what games are on there, and then, like I said, for people who have got Game Pass, there's some ideas of some things to play because it can be a bit overwhelming with that massive library of games. So I've got a brand new one for you today. And this is a 2023 release, and it's a day one release on Game Pass. And that is called Sea of Stars. So, a bit of background on the game. Sea of Stars is a RPG. For those that don't know, a role-playing game, that means. And it's a turn-based RPG. And so, the combat is turn-based, take it in turns. Hopefully you'll see in some of the gameplay that I'm going to show some of the mechanics about that. Like I said, released, I think, published by someone called Humble Games, if anyone knows who they are. I didn't know much. I had to do some research on them. And basically, came out like a couple of days ago, I think it was. Just a couple of days ago. So it's quite new, not had much time to go in it. So I'm very early on. I won't really show probably any spoilers to story because I'm not far enough in, but you'll see some of the intro to some of the mechanics and what the game's all about. So let's get into it. So the game's basically about these two people you see on the left, and you can see on the loading screen as well. But essentially, you're controlling either one of these characters. So the first bit of mechanic to note is you can choose which character you want to be, so you pick that at the start. Don't worry, and it tells you this right at the start. You can change the order of what's called your party, your squad, basically. If you want to control the girl, you can see in the background, I think her name's Valerie or something, or you can control this geezer here. And essentially, as you can see, look, it's really cool, like old school pixelated style RPG. I get a bit of Pokemon vibes from it, but obviously it's not Pokemon, but it's from that like kind of Game Boy Advance the era style of graphics. That's what it reminds me of anyway. But essentially, you're controlling these, and what bit of background before I go into things is these two are basically training to become what are called Solstice Warriors. And these Solstice Warriors have like special abilities, like this guy you see here has got like flame abilities, and she's got like lunar abilities, so based on the solstice, pretty obviously. But I don't know if they're related or if they're just friends. I've not learned that yet, but essentially you're like, at this point, you're training up to become these warriors, and as part of the tutorial, you like train and learn the basics to become these like warriors. And there's something going on, there's something bad going on, as there always is, that you have to fight against. Again, like I said, I'm new to this as well, so it's we're kind of going through it together, really, in a way. But they. Like I said, they're training to become these cool little warriors. I'm just going to walk around a bit to just give you a feel of this. So this is like your dormitory. And at the very start, it starts when you... So as you can see, they look like teenagey, young adult level. And it starts like this, but a bit before where I'm at now, it like goes back in time and shows you a little bit when they're younger. But I don't want to show that because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But I think the next bit I'm going to show has got some of the mechanics around it. But I think one thing we can definitely agree on is it's like a really like pretty game. It's got that cute vibes as well. Very cute indeed. I'm just going to run through here, give you some of the aesthetic backgrounds here as well. So you've got these two geezers, these two lovely little people. So they give us basic training, which I'll go into actually. These guys are, I know I'm going into the story a little bit here, but oh well, you pick this up literally in the first 10-15 minutes. These guys are basically the current Solstice Warriors, and they've been helping you like develop and giving you advice basically. And that's as far as I really know. I don't really know what else they're up to. Let's go into the basic training. Let's get started. So yeah, good timing actually, because this is going straight into the combat. So yeah, let's jump straight into the combat here. So you got your basic stuff that most RPG fans will know about, but those who don't, you've got like, this is what I meant by the turn-based, you take it in turns to attack. So I'm controlling both of these characters, which is my party, and then I go first. I can choose to attack, use items, heal, things like that. But as this is the intro, I'll just show you the basic stuff. I'm going to attack this keys. Attack it as well. So she's got like a different style, which is pretty cool. They're not got the same combat styles. I thought this was a really cool mechanic. What this Brosif, I keep calling him, keeps going on about is you can time your attacks. So it's not just as simply as pressing attack with the A button. You can connect an attack to increase the damage. So I'll try and do it first time, but I've never been able to. So if I go attack, if I press it just at the right time, just as he's about to hit, then I'll do more damage. I don't think that's... Oh no, it did. Good. Let's see that one more time. So I did do it first time this time. Get in. Attack again. Guess it'll get easier. Oh yeah, smashed it both times. So on that bit, if you don't do it, it gives you another chance to do it, basically. So there's one thing to note with this game. Another thing to note is there's a lot of text, a lot of talking, a lot of reading, as anyone who's played these style of RPGs before will expect, but for those who haven't, be prepared for that if you do jump into this game, because there is a lot, especially the first... I mean, there's a bit of combat right at the start, but then the first, like, I'd probably say 20 minutes to half hour of the game is mostly talking. So just go back to the actual gameplay. So what's happening now is how we did the extra damage. We can also do that to reduce damage. So I only got 6 hit points there. And there as well, where normally I think it'd do like 12 damage or something. So the numbers you're seeing are coming up is basically the attack points, for those that don't know. You've got your basic information in the bottom left, like your health, how much health you got, and then MP will go into it a sec, but that's like your power level. That's like your power points. Those who have played Pokemon will know it's a very similar thing. I keep referring to Pokemon for some reason. It's nothing like Pokemon at all. Oh no, 999 damage. And she's got 45 health. That's a bit excessive, isn't it? Bit harsh. So KO allies will get back up. It's 50% HP, health points, once all KO stars are gone. End of each round, so I've got to basically wait 3 turns until she's back on her feet. If all party members go down, it's game over. Attacking him. Yeah, that wasn't a super damage, that was only an 8. Try and block. Oh no, again, didn't block. Only a 7. I definitely blocked that and it's having me on. But she's back now, so back in the game. That's the first intro. There's another little bit I want to show you as well, which is more of the because there's of course it's an RPG, fantasy RPG. There's obviously magic involved, so we'll go into that now. Ready to go through the basics of magic? I sure am. So she's the other solstice warrior, current solstice warrior of the summer solstice, so like fire and everything. So she's like the boy's mentor and he's the girl's mentor. So first we've got to do basic attacks to be able to do special attacks. Nice. And now we're going into some spells finally. Like I said, as I mentioned, there's a lot of talking. So he's got a few skills. So got a sun ball, and that's going to use 8 points. Which, if you see back in the bottom left, I've currently got, that's my like magic power level is 8, so it's going to use all my magic power. But it's a pretty cool attack. Watch this. Yeah. Nice. Skill's cool as well. So I keep flicking between these two of who I have as like my main character. They're both pretty cool. That's 8 to the deflect. So I think the more you do this, the more damage. Which is pretty cool attack. And then we're building that back up with some basic attacks to get more magic attacks again. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I think this is like the basis of the game. I think as you go further along, there'll obviously be a lot more to it, but because I think it will introduce like items and different combat styles and potentially different characters. I don't know yet. I'm not that far ahead. But I've been really enjoying it. Like I said, I'm probably to this point I think is about 35 to 45 minutes in. So I'm not very far at all. So we're doing like a combo thing now where we both attack at once. So there's a bit more to it than just attacking. So you've got different styles of attack, which there'll be different scenarios you'll use them in, I guess, as it further goes along. So yeah. I've never really played anything like this, especially turn-based. I usually try and avoid them. So I've done a bit of training there. Just to show everyone the basics is what I really wanted to do. There's one other thing to note though with this game is saving it. I think this is really important. You see this little floating book thing? This tome or whatever. Tome? That's basically your save point. Because if you go into the pause menu, you've got no save option. If I hit return to title now, there's no auto save. And I've made this mistake in the past. I got to this point last time. And I mean, it's worked out well here because I get to show people, but got to this point last time and I basically had to go through loads of dialogue again that I'd already read. Obviously can skip through it, but it's just a bit of a ball ache. So that's one negative I'd say about it. So I'm just going to go to this book here, hit save. Yep. I'll go there. I'll just pop up the menu as well with the Y button. As you can see, you've got the party there, so I guess you're going to get more people. You've got like a skills tab where you can view skills, items, and then order. So that's where you swap your party members over. So I can lead her now. Now look, she's like the focus of the camera. I think I'm going to go there for a little bit actually. Yeah, sorry, what else to say? I don't think there is, to be fair, because I've not learnt much more about that. There's some story stuff at the start about them being, like I said, being young, and they've got another friend. I can't remember his name, but he's not a warrior, so he wasn't accepted into this place we're here now, this like academy. And it's basically going through their story of them growing up, and I imagine more crazy stuff's going to happen soon. I think then the next part of the story where I'm at is if I speak to the headmaster guy, he's going to like do a final test for me to be like a fully fledged warrior, and then I think it will like really kick into the game and let you explore more, open up a little bit more, decide where you want to go. Obviously you'll have like campaign story related tasks that you do, but that's when I think it will really open up. But yeah, essentially that's all I want to show you. I wanted to keep it nice and short. See what you guys think. I think if you let me know in the comments, anyone who's tried this game or is a bit further can like give some more in-depth knowledge. But I wanted to keep it pretty short, pretty sweet, just nice intro to the game. I'd definitely recommend it. I'm really enjoying it. I think you should try it out, even if you're not that used to the RPG style, and especially the turn-based style. Just give it a try, because I think you'll actually enjoy it personally, from my opinion. But yeah, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you like my content, if you want to see my other game back exploring stuff, see my videos in my channel below, and hit that subscribe button so you know when they're coming. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. And I think we will call it a day there. So keep gaming, everyone. Keep having fun. Have a great day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.